Hello everybody, it is the Untitled Show here, and today I'm going to show all of you the best settings for OBS for whether it's streaming or recording in 2019. So let's click the settings button and get right into it. Alright, so we're going to start with the general tab. You click the settings, you get a bunch of tabs here, and you can configure the settings in each category. We're going to start with general. Now, I really don't touch anything here, really. I guess you can click automatically record when streaming, but I tried it when I was streaming, and it was just using way too much CPU power, and it basically made the stream unwatchable. You can change the theme if you want. I'm just going to keep it on dark. Sorry. And there's you can also change the language if you'd like. Now the second tab here is stream. You can change your streaming service. Here are all of them right here. And even if you do not see the one that you stream with, you can just go up here, click on custom, and you just put in like the link or something like that. And then you just put in your stream key, and then you're set to go. All right, now the third tab is output. It's a very important tab. So let's start with the streaming tab here. You can change the encoder. Either you can encode on your GPU or your CPU. Now I'm using my GPU, so it takes less CPU power because you're doing all your encoding on your GPU, which takes off strain from your CPU, your processor. So I'm doing it off of my graphics card, and I believe you can pick it only if you have an NVIDIA GeForce graphics card, either the 10100 series or the 2000 series. You can also rescale the output, but we'll get to that more in the video tab. Now this is important right here. This is basically the quality of your stream. It's called rate control. You can change the settings here. CBR, you're going to want to click this one. It stands for constant bit rate. You can also change it. Some people I've seen also do VBR, which is variable bit rate. You can vary it between two different, settings, and when you're recording or streaming, it'll stay in between there. But I'm just going to stick with CBR because it's easier. That means, while you're streaming or recording, the video and quality should stay around, let's say, my 1500 kbps. Basically, the higher the bit rate, the less grainy your recording or stream is going to look. So it's good to have it a little high. Maybe you can't handle 1500 kbps. So my specs are an i3 Gen 9 from a processor, Intel, and I also have a GeForce GTX 1050 Ti as my GPU graphics card. So I'm able to run this, and it looks really good. Maybe if your computer isn't as strong, I'd say anywhere from probably 6,000 to 15,000. 15,000 is all you need. Maybe you can go a bit higher, but experiment with that. Keyframe interval, not sure what this is, but keep it at 2. It's been working. Preset, you can, I recommend quality. Maybe if your computer isn't as good, you can maybe click performance, but I'm just going to keep it on quality. Profile, I'm going to keep it on main because I'm actually, YouTube streams, they recommend that, and it just works. And then GPU, since you only have one, you're gonna just stay at 0, or maybe you have more, then I actually don't know what you do for that, sorry. Max B frames, just keep it at 2. I don't know what that is, I'll be honest. Okay, alright, the recording tab. This is basically around the same thing. You can change the kbps. I have a little higher because it's recording. I think streaming takes a little bit more power out of my, I don't know. I really don't know. I just like to have this a little bit higher. Everything is basically the same though. Quality, profile's on high. Everything other than that is the same. Audio, I actually don't know what you do here. And the replay buffer, you can enable replay buffer if you'd like. So let's hop down to the fourth tab, which is audio. So you can change the sample rate to either 44.1 hertz or to 48,000 hertz. Now I'm going to keep mine at 48,000 hertz. I guess, I don't know, it works, and it's because my microphone, I believe, is 48,000 hertz. Channels, you want to keep it on stereo. Desktop audio, this is where you're going to want to choose where you want to hear your audio from. So if you got like headphones or whatever, I'm going to click my headphones. And then you don't have to worry about this. And then for mic/auxiliary audio, you're gonna wanna click your input. Select your input, and in my case, it is my Samsung Meteor mic. All right, down here, I don't know what this is. I think these are the default settings here. Everything else should be the same. Don't really touch any of this stuff. So let's now go down to the video tab. Now the video tab, you can change your base resolution, your output resolution, and basically, I don't know, downscale the resolution to your liking. So let's say you're like you're gaming in 1080p, but maybe you want to downscale the resolution when you're recording or streaming to 720p. So you'd click this drop down menu, and then you could click whatever resolution you'd like to downscale it to, or upscale. No, not upscale. Whatever setting you'd like to downscale it to. But I just keep it at 1080p because I can run it. If you're having some problems, maybe dropped frames, stuff like that, you can switch it to 720p. It's gonna look it's not gonna look as good as 1080p. It's pretty close though, and it's worth it if you're having issues. And if going 720p is the fix, I recommend it. Next is the downscale filter. This is the default, so just keep it there. And this is like the middle selection by Cubic. And then you can change your FPS. I record in 60 FPS and stream in 60 FPS. If you're having trouble streaming or recording in FPS, I guess you can move it down to 30 FPS, but it doesn't look as great as 60 FPS, of course. But you know what? Whatever works for you. So this is where you change that right in the video tab over here. Hotkeys. I do not have any hotkeys set, but you can definitely add a hotkey to make things easier for you. Here are all the different commands, and all you have to do for a hotkey, I believe, is you just click a button. I don't know, let's see, if I want to make it F, then it's in there, I believe, and you can click apply, and then F will start your stream, F will stop streaming, and then the last tab is advanced. There's not a lot to change here. Process priority, I'm just going to keep it at normal, based on how good your computer is, I guess. You can change the setting to whatever works for you, but I'm just going to keep mine on normal. Now, video, I did change this. I didn't change this or this. I did change this. The color space, it is at 601, I believe, for the default, but I changed it to 709 because I think it just makes the color look a little better while you're streaming and recording. Also, I think you could change this too, just have it at full, the color range. And everything else here, I did not touch. Stream delay, you can change this to however you want. Retry delay, same thing here. And I think that's about it. So those were the best settings for OBS for streaming or recording in 2019. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, I don't think you can ask them below, but check the community tab and leave your comment there, because I will post a little link to the video, and you can comment on the community post. So I will respond to all of your questions there. Again, thank you for watching. If you want another video similar to this, just suggest it, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Goodbye.